A Bitcoin breakout is imminent, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you my next Bitcoin trade. So if that interests you, then please smash a like, subscribe and share this video. Without any further ado, this is Crypto Nerd and my name is AJ. So jumping straight on into the Bitcoin charts on the 4 hour, I'm going to start off by showing you my previous Bitcoin trade. So my previous Bitcoin trade was this symmetrical triangle which broke to the downside, as you can see here, then went for a retest of the symmetrical triangle at the white line. However, it got rejected and we saw that massive Bitcoin dump. I also told you about the descending triangle, which is the blue and the yellow line, and that also broke to the downside. And you can see that the target I gave you was around $51,000. However, there was even more price action to the downside, so you would have made even more money off this trade. The next trade I have for you is a trade that I'm going to be taking myself. This is my next Bitcoin trade, and in fact it is another symmetrical triangle, as you can see here. So the target for this symmetrical triangle, if it broke to the upside, would be at around $53,500, and if it broke to the downside, the target would be down at $46,000. So as you can see right now, the price of Bitcoin is literally about to break out as we are coming to the very end of this symmetrical triangle, and I wouldn't be surprised if the price of Bitcoin actually did break out in the next hour, and it looks like it could possibly break to the downside. So I'm going to try and get this video out to you as soon as possible, because yeah, this breakout is imminent. If we get a 4 hour close below this yellow line, meaning that the price of Bitcoin has broken down out of the symmetrical triangle, I will be putting in a short position. However, if the price of Bitcoin reverses and breaks to the upside, then I will be putting a long position in. So yesterday, when I was out, I had a quick look of the price of Bitcoin on my phone, and I showed you this ascending triangle on the 1 hour. I called it an ascending triangle because my phone's quite small, so I couldn't really see the charts properly. However, when I got back and looked at it closer, if we take a look at the 1 hour here, I sort of adjusted it slightly, and it seems that it is a symmetrical triangle, like there is a symmetrical triangle on the 4 hour. So this symmetrical triangle will ultimately break out before the 4 hour, because this is the hourly chart. So when I make my trade, I'll most likely do it based off this symmetrical triangle here, as I want to put, say if Bitcoin broke to the downside, I would want to put my short position in at the highest possible point to make the most gains. And same if Bitcoin broke to the upside, I would want to put my position in as close to this blue line as possible so that I can make the most amount of gains. So my plan for my next Bitcoin trade is to put in a short position or a long position when we get a breakout on this 1 hour symmetrical triangle. However, when we get a breakout of the 4 hour, either to the upside or to the downside, I will add to my short or long position. So in yesterday's video, I was showing you this chart, this daily chart, and I told you that if Bitcoin broke below this support level at $51,000, then we would most likely see Bitcoin come down to that $45,000 level. And this $45,000 level actually almost lines up with the target of the symmetrical triangle if it were to break to the downside. So the target is $46,000, which is pretty close to our target at $45,000. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin did break down out of this symmetrical triangle. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin did go all the way down to $45,000, hopefully getting a bounce off this level and making a move to the upside. But if the bullish scenario were to play out of this symmetrical triangle and Bitcoin in fact broke to the upside, then we could see Bitcoin retrace and retest this $51,000 level, which is now resistance, and we could potentially get a breakup above this level and potentially even get a close, which would be good news for Bitcoin. However, at the moment it does look like Bitcoin wants to break down out of this symmetrical triangle, and if it does, we will most likely see Bitcoin at that $45,000 level, which I gave you about 2 videos ago. And I told you that if Bitcoin were to break this level, we would see Bitcoin down at $45,000. As much as I want to say that Bitcoin is going to the moon, I think we are temporarily on hold, and we are just having I say a slight retracement, because the retracement at the moment is only, if we take it from the all-time high, is only 26%, and in the previous bull markets we have seen 50% dumps, and if we went all the way down to my target at $45,000, then that would only be a 30% move. So in fact, this retracement isn't all that bad for Bitcoin. Every now and then Bitcoin does need to have a pullback in order for it to keep going up and soon go to the moon. That's going to be all for today's video. I'm going to get this video out to you as quick as possible because this Bitcoin breakout is imminent. So if you enjoyed it, then please smash a like, subscribe and share this channel, share this video, so that we can get this to as many people as possible. And thank you very much for watching.